In the heart of Zuwara Village, where the sun painted the earth gold and the wind hummed forgotten songs, a strange rumor spread. It was whispered that under the oldest baobab tree, a calabash had begun to speak. Some villagers laughed. Others trembled. But for Lorraine, a curious young adult black African woman, the whispers felt like a personal call, one she could not ignore. One evening, as the sun set into a burst of pinks, purples, and golds, Lorraine made her way alone toward the sacred baobab. The air buzzed unusually. Leaves shimmered as though lit from within. Suddenly, a deep, ancient voice echoed through the clearing. Lorraine, daughter of courage. Lorraine froze. Her heart hammered. No one else was there. The voice continued, rising like wind through a hollow gourd. The fate of Zuwara rests upon what you choose next. Before Lorraine could respond, the ground trembled softly. A glowing calabash emerged from the roots of the baobab, floating before her. Lorraine stepped back, her breath short, and that is when Michael, a young adult black African man known for bravery, burst from the bushes, panting. Lorraine, don't touch it. The elders say the whispering calabash brings doom. But the calabash pulsed warmly, almost calling her closer. Lorraine whispered, or maybe it brings answers. A blinding flash of color burst outward, reds, blues, greens swirling like living paint, and the story of destiny began. Lorraine stood frozen beneath the whispering baobab, the magic still humming through the air. The glow from the calabash flickered, dimming and brightening as though breathing. But before she could gather her thoughts, footsteps approached from behind. It was Elder Tawanda, the oldest man in Zuwara Village, leaning heavily on his carved walking stick. His face held the weight of generations. Lorraine, he said, voice trembling but firm, you must step away from that calabash. Nothing good comes from its awakening. Michael, still catching his breath, nodded urgently. I told her the same thing, Elder. But the ancient object pulsed again, this time sending a soft ring through the air. Lorraine turned toward it, her curiosity rising stronger than her. Why does it speak? She asked quietly. Elder Tawanda looked around, as if afraid the wind itself might overhear him. Then he whispered. Because long ago, it took something from us. And now it may want it back. Lorraine swallowed hard. What did it take? The elder closed his eyes, pained. A soul, he answered. A sudden gust of wind tore through the clearing. Dust spiraled. The baobab groaned. And the calabash glowed brighter, as if reacting to the truth finally spoken aloud. Lorraine felt a shiver crawl through her spine. She did not know it yet, but the secret buried within the calabash was tied to her family, and to a past hidden from her since childhood. Lorraine gasped, clutching her chest. Michael. Elder. I'm seeing something. Elder Tawanda lifted his staff, his old hands trembling. It's showing her memories, he whispered. But not hers, the calabash stores the past. The swirling colors suddenly formed a clear image, a woman standing under the same baobab generations ago. Her face was familiar. Too familiar. Lorraine's heart stopped. That's my mother, she whispered. The calabash glowed brighter, as if confirming her fear. Michael grabbed her shoulders. Lorraine, are you telling me? Yes, she said, breath trembling. My mother knew about this. She was here. And deep inside the calabash, a new voice echoed, soft, sorrowful, ancient. The truth waits, child. But you must be strong enough to face it. Lorraine wiped her tears. She wasn't ready for this revelation. But destiny had arrived, and there was no turning back. Lorraine's breathing steadied as the glowing vision faded. The clearing returned to its warm sunset colors, but the atmosphere felt heavier, like a storm hovering just out of sight. Michael held her arm gently. Lorraine, your mother knew this place. Why didn't she tell you? Lorraine shook her head. I don't know. But the calabash, it's showing me pieces. Like it wants me to understand something. Elder Tawanda stepped closer to the baobab, placing his palm against its ancient trunk. The tree remembers, he murmured. Everything that has happened here, every secret buried in its shadow. The baobab responded. A deep rumble vibrated through the ground, shaking dust loose from its bark. The glowing veins along the trunk brightened, swirling patterns rising upward like roots coming to life. Lorraine took a step back. What's happening? The air thickened, shimmering as though heated. Sparks of turquoise light floated around the tree, gathering at its base, swirling, tightening. Then, slowly, a figure emerged from the glowing roots. A tall humanoid shape, formed from twisting branches, leaves, and shimmering dust. Its eyes glowed like embers. Its voice echoed like wind through hollow wood. Child of Moyo, it spoke, its tone ancient and sorrowful. You stand where your mother once stood. And now, the truth must rise again. Lorraine's heart raced. Who are you? The spirit bowed its head slightly. I am the guardian of the baobab. And your mother's fate is tied to mine. Michael exhaled, stunned. Elder Tawanda lowered himself slowly to his knees, whispering. The spirit, after decades, it has returned. Lorraine swallowed hard. Tell me, she whispered. Tell me what happened to her. The spirit extended a hand made of swirling golden leaves. Then step forward, Lorraine Moyo. Step forward, and learn the truth you were never meant to hear. The moment Lorraine stepped back into her aunt's hut, Aunt Miriam was already waiting, her expression carved with fear and frustration. The old woman's voice trembled as she snapped. Lorraine. I told you never to go near that tree. Lorraine flinched. She had never heard her aunt raise her voice like that. Aunt Miriam moved closer, her eyes shining with a mixture of anger and worry. That place, it remembers, she whispered. It holds things that should never be touched. You should never have gone there alone. Lorraine swallowed, her heart pounding as the realization sank in. Her aunt knew something. Something bigger. Something darker. The sun had fully set over Zuwara Village, and the night was filled with the chorus of crickets and distant drums. But Lorraine couldn't sleep. Her mind was racing with visions from the calabash and her aunt's warnings. Michael sat beside her, his arm across her shoulders. Lorraine, we can go together. We can be careful, he said softly, trying to reassure her. Lorraine shook her head. No, Michael. I have to do this alone. The calabash called me for a reason. If I don't face it, no one else can. Michael's face twisted with worry. You don't know what's waiting for you. That tree, it's alive. It's dangerous. Elder Tawanda's words echoed in her mind. Step forward, child, and learn the truth you were never meant to hear. Taking a deep breath, Lorraine rose to her feet. She grabbed a small satchel with a few essentials, and the moonlight caught the determination in her eyes. I have to know the truth about my mother, about our family, she whispered. Michael held her hand tightly for a moment, then let go. Be careful, he said. And with that, Lorraine stepped out into the night, her silhouette merging with the glowing path that led toward the ancient baobab. Lorraine's feet barely made a sound on the soft earth as she approached the glowing baobab. The calabash floated steadily above the roots, pulsing with colors that danced like fire and water combined, gold, teal, green, and deep violet. The night air crackled with energy. Leaves swirled around her, following her movements as though alive. Lorraine's heart hammered, but she stepped forward, hand outstretched. Show me the truth, she whispered. The calabash reacted. Its light expanded, enveloping her in a warm glow. Suddenly, visions erupted, memories, voices, and echoes from decades past. I accept it, Lorraine said, her voice steady. The calabash shone brighter, swirling colors forming a path of light that led deep into the heart of the baobab. The wind lifted her hair and clothes. Magical energy coursed around her. She took a deep breath, then stepped forward, toward the truth of her family, the secret that had been hidden for generations. As Lorraine stepped through the glowing path beneath the baobab, the world seemed to bend around her. Light twisted into shapes, forming memories, voices, and shadows of the past. Every heartbeat echoed like a drum in her chest. The calabash hovered before her, brighter than ever, pulsing like a living heart. Within its glow, she saw her mother's face clearly, Lorraine's mother, holding a small talisman, tears streaming down her cheeks. A whisper echoed inside her mind. Protect the lineage, protect Lorraine, whatever the cost. Lorraine's eyes widened as more visions unfolded. Her mother being confronted by a shadowy figure, a rival seeking the talisman. Elders warning her mother, the curse will follow your bloodline. A younger Lorraine playing under the baobab, completely unaware of the magical inheritance tied to her very existence. A surge of emotion hit her. Rage, sadness, fear, but also courage. The calabash pulsed in response, as if feeding on her determination. The baobab spirit appeared beside the calabash, tall and majestic. Its glowing eyes softened, and its voice rumbled like the wind through mountains. Lorraine Moyo, the truth is yours to bear. The family curse was never punishment, it was protection. Your mother sacrificed herself to keep the dark forces away from you. Now, the choice is yours, accept the legacy and continue the protection, or leave and let the danger return. Lorraine swallowed hard, feeling the weight of generations in her hands. She looked at the calabash, the spirit, and the glowing memories of her mother. Then, slowly, with a deep breath, I accept it. I will protect my family. The calabash shone with brilliant light, colors swirling in gold, green, violet, and turquoise, bathing the clearing. The baobab spirit lowered its head in respect. The past, present, and future seemed to merge for a moment, and Lorraine understood she was now the guardian of her family's legacy. The first light of dawn broke over Zuwara Village, painting the earth gold once again. Lorraine emerged from the baobab's glowing heart, her eyes shining with newfound confidence and wisdom. She carried with her the calm strength of someone who had faced destiny and accepted it. Michael ran to her side, relief and awe written across his face. You did it, he whispered. Lorraine nodded, a soft smile forming. I had to know the truth. And now, I understand my mother, my family, and the responsibility I carry. Elder Tawanda approached, his aged face breaking into a rare smile. You are ready, Lorraine. The village will soon understand that the calabash has chosen its new guardian. You are the protector of our legacy now. Lorraine looked back at the baobab one last time. Its roots glimmered softly, as though nodding in approval. The calabash floated beside it, pulsing calmly now, its message delivered, its duty fulfilled. The villagers, sensing the energy of the night's events, began to gather around cautiously. Lorraine stepped forward, her voice steady and confident. We have a duty to honor our past and protect our future. Together, we will safeguard Zuwara and all that our ancestors entrusted to us.